guys, and welcome to my channel. Are you a visionary? Do you have the ability to see? That's the question. You have the ability to see? Let's talk about that for a second. This isn't going to be a long video, but once we do the work with ourselves and we get out of that narcissistic abusive relationship, or we're growing and increasing our emotional maturity and our emotional intelligence, suddenly we're seeing the world around us with a whole new set of lenses. And that's a beautiful thing. It actually is. And you could never go back to the way that you used to view things. You just evolve. You graduated to being a visionary. Congratulations on that. All right. But I'm going to let you know, this is someone who has been a visionary for quite some time. And, I remember when I started to graduate, when I graduated, and how that made me feel at first. I had some conflicting feelings, and I want to address that with you guys so that you don't feel some kind of way when it happens to you. It was like I noticed and seeing things that I kind of didn't want to be mindful about because it was hurtful to me, because I'm empathic as well. And I could see all of the injustices on a higher scale. And, I could see things in my day-to-day even. And it was like, oh, like sometimes you don't want to have that insight, or you feel like I don't want the feelings that could come from having those insights, And that is why I believe that saying was created, ignorance is bliss, because when people don't know that they're being robbed, deceived and misled, and their rights are being walked all over, they're not going to feel as mad as the person who knows it, But to me, one way or another, ignorance is not bliss, because there's a price to pay for that, whether you know you're paying it or not. Okay. But I don't want to digress with that. But, when you become a visionary, it allows you to see people. I remember someone told me, I talked to someone and they were telling me about their situation, and I used to be her. I used to be that woman that would settle for this and take this and that. And I see my old self in her. It was very interesting to have that conversation with this young lady and seeing her where I used to be. And, I've evolved from that, Lakia, but I've seen that. And this is what you're going to be seeing as a visionary. It's going to help you in so many ways, as far as being creative, being able to help other people, being that much more intelligent, and being able to use your critical thinking, being able to see angles is so helpful in all those other ways. And then there's the other aspects of being a visionary, where your alertness, you're picking things up so much easier and faster. And some of the things are toxic things you're observing, hurtful things, damaging things, abusive things. And it's like, like before I used to watch this and I would never pick that up. But now I watch this now and I see it a different way. It could be someone who used to like, oh, I love all kinds of music. And before they got a certain kind of awareness, man, I used to listen to rap music and jam to it. And now I'm very aware of the vibrations and energy of that music. Not all rap music, of course, but the negative lyrics and the degrading of women. And I can't even listen to that anymore. Like, I remember when that happened to me. And I was like, well, maybe I could just listen to the instrumental, because I can't do the words. I can't listen to that anymore. It doesn't sit well with me, my spirit, and my essence. I was seeing it on a different level. And especially when I see what's going on in the African American community. And I'm like, it's not funny to me. It's not a joke. Degrading women, all this stuff. And then as a survivor of all kinds of abuses, and it was like I had a sensitivity to it. I have an awareness to it. And that comes with being a visionary, guys. And everything has its sides to it. And I'm not going to call it something negative, but it's just, I had to learn how to protect my energy. And that's what you're going to have to learn how to do as a visionary, as well as being able to see things on a higher level. Pick up on stuff. And you may not even want to pick up on it. It's just because you have the emotional intelligence to do it now, you would pick it up. So you have to have that shield that I always talk about creating, where certain things are just for you. You have that ownership. I take accountability for my peace and my happiness and having a balanced life. You know, if I feel like I'm overdoing it, okay, well, now I'm going to do less of this and more of that. I'm going to figure it out. And then, you know, having a detachment to all these injustices that are happening every second all across the world, on the other side of the world, and things that are going on that you didn't do it, you know, but that you have an awareness of. You know, you can feel empathy for it without being swallowed by it. And that's the aspect of being the visionary that I want to talk about, you know. And, you know, for me, I don't watch the news as much because it was just so negative. I go turn on the channel 6 news in the evening and it's negative story after negative story. And the highlight once in a while is a positive story. Like, come on, there's some more positive things going on in the world. But I understand how media works and how minds are being transformed and people are trying to be guided. You know, they're trying to plant, you know, their vision. That's a television. They're trying to plant their visions in your mind. And, you know, it's up to you what you receive and attach to. For instance, I just was just using that as an example, guys. But yeah, a lot comes with being a visionary, you know, and then you might get really in tune with things and you might have discernments about things to come or, you know, and anything like that. So a lot comes with it. You know, things can come to you in dreams, which they do anyway, but you're more sensitive to it. You're picking up on things. You're seeing numbers and they're communicating with you and giving you signs about things. Like you're just able to pick up things in your environment so much more now. And it's a beautiful thing. Use those clues to make better decisions to help guide you. And, you know, don't feel down about the things that you don't have control over, you know. All right, guys. So, you know, I just wanted to take a moment to just talk about being a visionary and the things that come with that, because, you know, once you evolve, like you just can't even go back. Like I tell people this in coaching sessions, like you can't go back to that narcissist even if you wanted to. You won't be able to vibrate with them. It will not last long at all because you're already not the old you. You're already not the old you. Hold on, guys. And that's water, by the way, and not vodka. All right, so, you know, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If it resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Feel free to go down in the comment section and talk about how becoming a visionary or, you know, having that extra sight, how it's changed your life, or maybe how you protect your energy. You know, I sage every day. I just opened a new one like a few days ago, and I'm like, I love it. Every day I'm saging the energy away, okay? And, you know, I'm prayerful, I meditate, and, you know, I think positive on my life, and, you know, I do everything that I can. All right. But yeah, we get them visions, you know, we're in tune with things, and, you know, it's a beautiful thing. It's better than the latter. It's a gift. And it's a gift that you can grow and foster, and you learn how to manage it. All right. So, if, like I said, if this video resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, and welcome if you are new. Lots of content here. Take what you can to help you on your journey. I do offer one-on-one coaching, guys. Visit my website, lakiacrawford.com, and you can schedule your appointment. If you want an appointment time that's not listed on there, just hit me up on my Gmail, CoachLakia@gmail.com, and that's below in the description as well. I run a support group over on Facebook, guys, for survivors of narcissistic abuse. If you want to join, the link is below. While you're on my website, you can check out the other products that I have, the books that I've written, the No Narc merchandise, the Patreon monthly membership for those of you who want to support the work that I do and get some really cool perks back. All right. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. And like I always say, never give up on yourself. Continue to do the work. Continue to keep them eyes open, okay? And until next time, please take care.